No, and I am just interested, you know, what you said earlier, how you said that, you know, you can deliver what those fancy hedge funds, those quants in Mayfair are delivering and everything. I mean, I find that hard to believe that you can really do that. I mean, so for example, you know, as part of, we did a profile as part of my job. I did a profile the other day on Gary Collier, the CTO of Man Group. Their investment in technology is enormous. They've been working for 30 years in the quant space. They have every sort of data and analysis that you could think of. Their processing of data is second to none, so they would say, but that's what Gary Collier would tell me. So how can you possibly compete with those sort of quants, those sort of hedge funds and the data analysis that they have when you've been doing it for 2.5 years?
So AHL is a company to be admired. It's a wonderful, wonderful fund. It's been around for a long time, as you say, and it's a quant trading strategies fund. We are not doing that. Remember, we are not a fund. We are not managing money. All we are doing is using similar quant techniques, using very sophisticated technology that is available today and wasn't 30 years ago, to create signals and intelligence that inform and educate our investors. Ultimately, in our case, unlike AHL, it is the human who makes the decision. We are simply empowering the human. Think of it like the Iron Man suit, where Robert Downey Jr., once he wears the suit, he can fly. He cannot fly on his own. He has the mental wherewithal to do it, but physically cannot do it. That's exactly what is happening with the individual. The individual does not have the resources to do the huge number crunching that we do. We do 800 million calculations a day on 4,500 stocks, where we get 900 items of information on each of them. It is physically not possible for anyone to do. So what we do is really empower the individual, which is a very, very different value proposition from any fund who might be using quant techniques to, you know, it is, I'm not saying one is better than the other, they're just different.